All right. First of all, welcome to Pragati.
Thank you.
And we've seen this name in the magazine. We've heard so much about you, but most of us at Pragati, we've never had a chance to actually interact or know you more as a person. Like getting a name on the magazine, and we know your parents, Gopalda and Jane, but this is an opportunity we thought like we'll take advantage, full advantage, even though it's a Sunday morning. I'm sure you had to compromise some of your sleep hours, but we just had to be a little selfish on our part. So, so Nilanjana mentioned that you had a program on HDTV yesterday that was aired yesterday.
Yes, yes. So we were there's a new series called Selling the Big Easy, which Big Easy is the nickname for New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
So the show is focused around people that are buying or selling a house in New Orleans and the suburbs. And it focuses on the culture, the people, the food, and why people might want to live in New Orleans. So we were the pilot. Yeah, we were the pilot episode. It aired yesterday, so it was really cool. We had a big party at our house. It
Wow.
was very nice.
So it might be this can be the next Jane and Chip from Texas. It was Jane and Chip, right? And now we can have you guys from Louisiana. It will be a big show, I'm sure. How many feathers do you have in your hat? Like, I was reading online, and then we do know a little bit about your journey, but I would like to know, a few, more details about it, when it started, and more about.
Oh, my daughter's here. Hold
Is
on.
that
You want to say hi?
how old is she?
Oh, now you're being shy. Come on. You don't want to say hi?
Hi.
She's being
What's her
shy.
name?
She was curious. Now she's running away here.
What's her shy? Yeah. What's her name?
Savita.
Oh,
So I graduated from the University of the Sciences in Philadelphia in 2004,
okay.
and since then I've worked in retail pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, and then basically around 2014 I decided, hey, let me try to start my own specialty pharmacy. And what we focus on are bioinjectable, bioinfusible medications that require a lot of patient interaction. These medications are very complicated. Some require temperature controls. That's what we do. And we do a lot of the administration of the medications in the patient's home. Well, now she's coming back. I think she's very curious as to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Come here, Steve, say hi.
She's warming up.
Say
Hi. Hello.
All right. All right. She's funny.
Yeah.
She's curious, but
She is curious. Yeah.
so our company's grown quite a bit. And, it's really nice to be an entrepreneur, and to build something from the bottom and make it so big. This year we'll probably do almost $250 million in revenue. With an EBITDA, which is a measure of your profit of close to $40 million. So we've really grown the company. We're in 6 locations across the country. We're in California, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Texas, Louisiana.
Okay.
And we're just going to continue to keep growing.
So in 2014, when you started this, like, you were the only one, or you had your team? Like, was it?
It started very small. It was just a couple of people that worked for me, and then each month went by, we just kept going bigger and bigger and bigger, and
Exactly.
just created, because you have to create a nice infrastructure with any company, otherwise things get out of control very quickly. So as we had to hire nurses, then a nurse manager. Multiple pharmacy managers. Then we had to hire a chief financial officer. Just you have to find the right people. Compliance officer. As we kept growing, we just found the right people, and we kept building it together.
Yeah. You sound everything, like the way you narrated the whole thing. It seems very easy, but I'm sure it was not that easy at all. Like there were bumps, and
You can ask my mom and dad, they'll tell you. There's plenty of times when they would say, "Hey, how come you can't come up here?" I'm like, "I'm busy. I'm working."
Right.
So I think they probably definitely understand it,
Of
and,
course.
and even my wife understands it. So
Yeah, and the motivation and the support. I mean, of course, you had from your coworkers, I'm sure, but family is so important for any kind of success to this level. Like to reach the stellar that you are today in your field. I'm sure there are people that you would like to acknowledge or
oh yeah,
thank.
my mom and dad were always very hard on me in school, and as most Indian families are.
Right.
But it's a good thing. I look back and I'd be like, man, why did I get in trouble if I had a B? And it's not that I really got in trouble. It was more of, hey, we know you can do better, and you didn't put the time in.
Right.
But it definitely paid off. And I'm happy my parents were harder on me. So.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I got it, Savita. There you go. She got stuck.
Wow. Does she wake up this early every weekend, like,
So,
or
yes, so she goes to bed 7:30, and she's pretty much up 6:30, 7 o'clock, ready to go.
oh, okay.
So
So the other thing is, you're an entrepreneur, you're a stellar entrepreneur.
thank you.
Your son, you are a dad, you're a husband, and Nilanjana said you're expecting your second child on the way in September.
15 more days. So
Oh my God, that was so exciting. So how do you balance? How do you fit in like all these kind of all important categories? But then again, you are one person.
it's very difficult. I think we all have our matches, and I think my wife helps to bring me back down to reality of, hey, you need to stop today. Like,
Right.
let's spend time doing something with the kids and just shut your phone off for the day. And so that's very helpful. Basically, I'm very type A, which helps. If I wasn't so organized, I think it'd be difficult.
Right.
I definitely live and die by my calendar on the phone.
Right.
Without that, I think I might get lost too. But I just, you try to have that balance.
Exactly.
Like any human being, it's very difficult. If anyone tells you they haven't figured out, I'd like to meet them because it's very very hard. But you have to remember, your kids will get older. It's better to spend time.
Exactly. Mhm.
You never get back that time.
No,
So
no.
luckily, my wife reminds me of that daily. So
And that bond is so important. Like you may not understand what's actually building up, but you've been through that same thing, and like that's why you appreciate so much what your mom and dad has done
oh,
for you. You both have done for you. Yeah,
absolutely.
you're right. So with these six locations countrywide, like how much of travel time? Like, are you constantly?
Yeah, so I do travel a little bit. It all depends. It's not just to go meet our other pharmacies, but also with our manufacturing partners at Novo Nordisk, Optipharma. So we usually go to their corporate headquarters for meetings. So there is quite a bit of travel. We're very blessed that we have our own private plane, and that helps a little bit. But it's not always the most economical to put one person on a plane, a private plane. Sometimes it's a waste. It's also bad for the environment. So, so basically, depending on what the schedule is, we might take a commercial flight or we'll take the private plane. But there is a lot of travel. I probably travel 2 to 3 days a week, I'd say.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad though. Like,
It is sometimes. Now that
yeah, I mean, with the weather and all, not
I,
cooperating. I mean, that's fine,
when
but
I hear Sabita going, Dad, I miss you. I'm like, oh,
that's yeah, that's
so
hard.
it
Yeah,
breaks my heart.
that's true. Yeah, and the other thing is, I mean, what are your holiday plans? Like, do you come to Philadelphia or do you go somewhere else? And how do you maintain that side of
Yeah, yeah, we definitely come up to visit. I think at this point it's easier to tell my parents to come down here,
right? Yeah,
just because
exactly.
with the two little kids, it's definitely difficult. So like I told them, hey, why don't you guys come down here for Thanksgiving and Christmas? I know last year they came down here and we all went on a cruise for 14 days, which was nice. But probably just when the kids are younger, it's easier if they travel down here.
Exactly.
As they get older, it's it becomes a lot easier. But
Yeah, with school and yeah, a lot of stuff. And I was also looking at the website of your company, the tab for the monthly newsletters that you all publish with that social issue. Is that your idea? I mean, I was really moved by that. Like, in today's world, everything is I, me, and myself and my family. But the way that you have taken that extra step of going out and reaching out to people in need, and both like physically and virtually. I mean, that's amazing.
well, I think corporations have forgotten the duty to the people they serve.
Mhm.
I like that there's starting to be there's definitely some light being shed on that now. You're starting to hear other Fortune 500 CEOs saying, "Wait a minute, we lost our way." Everyone's worried about Wall Street profits, and
Exactly.
you said I, me,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work. It's really it's socially irresponsible. We have a responsibility to the customers and patients, the public that we serve, and that's something we strongly believe in as part of our mission.
So I must say, you are reaching out in a very positive way, and you are actually making a difference to, I'm sure, millions out there. I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, there will be a lot of like good wishes and blessings coming your way, and
Thank
yeah. But on behalf of Pragati, I would also say we would love to have you sometime for our, one of our Durga Puja. Like, if
We
you
will
can
definitely, yeah, we
share.
will definitely try to make it. I know this.
Like, I understand with the baby and the kid, but maybe when they are like, little older, and we'd
That's
love to have you and be part of our community, not virtually, but like, as a member of the Pragati community.
I know how much your organization means to my mom and dad, so I'm happy to help.
Yeah, they're wonderful. They're always there for us and very nice, lovely people to talk to, and very nice indeed. So, Shajan, on that note, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I know, and thank you so much for giving this opportunity amidst your busy schedule, and so you can check one off the list from your diary, and then yeah. But thank you. Good luck with the baby, and wish you all the best.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.